Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Hawkeyes return team will have that offense backed up. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Caught in the backfield. It's Owen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys. If he doesn't here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll try the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Francis. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Quick toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Leaves it with the running back. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll leave it with the lone back. Finds a crease at the 20. Busts through behind his pad. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
And how about that, man? If you're a defense, that's demoralizing. You get them in a known passing situation. They slip the run in there. All you got to do now, you're playing deep for pass, but now come up, just make the tackle.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They were trying to get the screen set up, but it just took a little too long to develop.
Yeah, and the quarterback's supposed to, invite those guys to run upfield on a screen pass, but they got to him so fast he couldn't get rid of the football, and they got the sack.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Owen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. On the move at the 30. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it first and goal from the 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line. On the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Back to throw, it's Rasmussen. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Hawkeyes will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches, so here on offense, keep running.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Hit as he throws. Finds a man in the middle. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. You know, the way he's going has me churning through the old memory bank here for the single-game touchdown record at Penn State. You know who that was?
I have no idea.
Well, everyone knows it was Harry Robb. Went to the house 6 times in 1917. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to that.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
On the option. Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdowns.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bat.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down, get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
Now facing a 3rd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Hawkeyes in the hurry up. Now on 1st down, he's going to sneak it. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The back goes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Rasmussen. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. A strike downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. First down for this offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Good timing on the quick out. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They try to get it outside on the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Rides to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here.
And they got him for the sack.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
The Hawkeyes will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Line gets set, 1st down. Trying to set the tone with the run. Smashes through. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so...
Can anyone catch him? The 10! Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the pummeling has started. Ready to try the point after. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
They were trying to set up the screen. They were trying to take advantage of this pass rush, but man, that defender, he beat his guy so quickly, he just blew the play up.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He makes the connection. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. They'll leave it with him. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Nice run. Great job by the running back. Making a cut, getting north-south, getting some positive yards. Now setting up a 4th and short decision for you. What do you got on deck? What are you going to call?
Slips through the line. Very little will make the crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He caught it! Touchdown, Penn State! And the route is on. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
42, Iowa, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Looking to throw, it's Rasmussen. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the 2nd half.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got an open man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Using the quick game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. A 3rd and long coming up here. The give to the tailback. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn. And they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the option. He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They'll ride the hot hand. Shakes off the tackle.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback on the keeper. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. That was run to perfection. No matter what the defense did, he was going to make sure they guessed wrong.
And this coaching staff, shows you the confidence they have in their quarterback. Put the ball in his hands and make him make a decision. He sees the defender, he keeps the football himself, gets to the outside using his speed to pick up that first.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Got room at the 35. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the stomping has commenced.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Now on first down from the 28.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Hawkeyes have this offense rolling. Looking to move it through the air. Extending the play. He's going to take off. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack play. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. And he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Wide out in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
Yeah, and good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
He'll bring it out. It's Wells. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Toss sweep to the right. At the 20, he's got space. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They think there's room to run to the right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He's right on target. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Carter. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets open down the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by just 1 over East Carolina. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He'll ride his man on the option. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Man, they've had a day. And it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can turn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing the will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Smashes through. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. They feed him again. Just ran him over. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. They might try to score again. A first down run in the red zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. Power ahead. Touchdown, Penn State! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. One more play to pad the stats. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And that is how we will wrap this one up. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to